think you're wearing the right mask? Are you 100% protected while going out?
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about the myths concerning the masks, all the do's and don'ts of each and every mask clearly explained. Come on, now that you have to spend at least a little time on something that you're using on a daily basis. So before getting started, let's go through the agenda. It's about masks versus a respirator. Well, coming to masks, you have either a cotton, that is a cloth mask, and the next one is a surgical mask. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is the respirator. Do you have your N95 masks? You have a P95, R95, and so on in the market available. But we use N95, which has high filtration rate, about 95%, which blocks about even 0.3 micron organisms. Apart from that, N stands for non-oil. Okay.
So now this is the surgical mask demo, where when I'm forcefully exhaling, there's an air escape through the sides, front, and there's a lot of free surface exposed. Now here comes the N95 mask, where it is perfectly and snugly fit. Here I'm doing an air check and there is no air leak. So
now that we have a lot of N95 masks available outside, so make sure that you buy some real N95, okay? Something which not just claims to be N95, something which is certified and works like an N95, a standard N95 mask, okay? So how can you identify a genuine N95 certified one? You have two certification bodies. The first one is NIOSH, that is National Institute of Occupational Health and Sciences. Second one is the ISO certified body. So you can verify them at the side of your mask. Almost each and every mask has their certification body written over that, or either on the web. This is one of the most frequently asked questions. Can you actually reuse your disposable N95 mask? Well, listen carefully. These N95 masks, they do come with a shelf life. That is, they are, active, or they work only for a certain period of time, provided you have certain good precautions. As an N95, we do not have a qualitative and a quantitative test which would actually say that this N95 has the same potency as it was before you actually started using. We cannot say that, okay? So this N95 masks, you cannot judge by yourself or thinking that they are actually fit for the next use. So what we actually tend to do is that after using this N95, we usually keep it in the hot sun, so that we expect the virus to be dead by giving it a good warm heat exposure in the sun. But that is not true. That is not true. Do not do that, okay? Once you want to reuse this N95 mask, do not keep it in the hot sun. Do not expose it to too much of moisture. Do not keep it in contaminated, dusty places. In fact, you're actually hampering the quality of the mask, which you can reuse with some good precautions. So what you have to do is that after you use it, do not touch it with your hands. Sanitize them, remove them, and then place it in the same original bag that you actually took it from. So say the plastic cover, keep it back in the plastic cover, okay? And write the date which you use it and write the time. Do not think that overnight the virus might die and you can use it the immediate next day. You are absolutely wrong, okay? The virus stays on the N95 mask for about 3 days or longer, so do not use it the immediate next day. Okay, a good inventory management practice is a stock rotation, where you can use your N95 again. You heard me right. You can use this N95 again, by this practice, which I'll be explaining you in a while. So let's get into it.
Well, this is the stock rotation pattern to reuse your disposable N95 mask. In case you're using, suppose consider day 1 to day 5, you're using a mask 1 on say day 1, you got to again reuse it on day 6. Till then, keep it in the original packing or a paper bag. And do not touch it. Do not keep it in a moist or a extreme temperature environment where there is a potential source of contamination and a chance of your N95 getting hampered. See, we are giving this a 5-day time so that we have to allow time to degrade the activity level of any viral load. Okay, and on day 2 you have to use a fresh mask, that is the M21, and you can again reuse it on day 7. So this is how you can actually reuse your N95 mask. You can do it in a set.
Beards are the enemy for any respiratory mask. I am extremely sorry, all the beard lovers, but then I have to be very, very honest. Beards are your enemy. Get this into your head. Beards are your enemy for any respiratory mask. Why? Let me tell you. See, this N95 doesn't have to do all the work at all, okay? It doesn't have to block all the particles, because when you are not doing something that you are supposed to do, what can an N95 do? See, having hair in between, the face and the mask actually breaks the seal between them, and it is basically useless if you have a beard, because it breaks the seal between the mask and your skin, and there'll be a good flow of air, flow of the virus, and then there's no use even if you wear this or not. Okay, so actually trim your beard. That is a better suggestion that I would want to give you.
Firstly, just check if the mask tightly fits the nose. Then do a seal check. You can see that both of the straps are lying parallel to each other. Here they are crisscrossed. So a crisscross pattern will provide a greater attachment of the mask to your face. So instead, do not keep it in parallel, twist it a little and keep it in a crisscross manner for a greater seal adherence. Then, while removing the mask, do not directly touch your mask. It is prohibited. Instead, actually hold on to the straps, lean a little forward, and then remove the mask away from your face. As soon as you do that, sanitize your hands. Do not touch your bare hands to your face, nose, eyes and lips. After wearing the surgical mask in a crisscross pattern, then you can put on a face shield just like this one. Fasten it up to your required size, or else you can order a face shield online. This is much lighter and it is available easily on Amazon for a much lower price. At number 5, we have the vented mask, which does the job of filtering the inhaled air, whereas the exhaled air is totally unfiltered. Coming to a non-vented one, both the inhaled as well as the exhaled air are both filtered. So what does this mean? It means not just protecting you from others, it means protecting others from you. Hence, wear a surgical mask over a valved mask. As you can see, the vented mask wins the game when it comes to comfort, with respect to decreasing the fogging, humidity, less moisture and increasing the shelf life. Nonetheless, it's not just your protection, it's even protecting others. So do wear a surgical mask when you actually wear a vented mask. Thank you for watching.